come. I've been here all along. Now that you've arrived, please stay a while, and I promise I won't keep you long. I'll keep you forever.
Hey guys, this will be a quick tutorial on how to base your minis. So for this I'm going to use the Assaulton Blackreach Orc, which is comes free with the issue 345 of the White Dwarf. This guy was a lot of fun to paint actually, so I just painted him up quite quick, and so I could give you guys a bit of a tutorial on how I do my bases. Okay, for this second part you'll need some PVA glue, or just aqua here, just a crappy brush. I just use a crappy brush, and some very fine modelling sand. This is just some really fine beach sand that I've sifted and turned into my own sort of modelling sand. So what we do is what I like to do is I put a little bit of PVA glue and I'll water it down just a little bit, just so it flows a little bit. Otherwise the glue sticks up around his boots and stuff like that. When you whack your modelling sand on it, sand goes halfway up his boots and up his pants, so a little bit too thick. Okay, and we just paint it onto the base. Just get everywhere. Just like that. Try not to get it on him, get it on the mini itself, but so, and from that point we just, I don't know if you guys can see this, but we just put our model in the modelling sand and we let the modelling sand flow over the base, and you end up with that. Now don't worry about the patches, because we're going to fix that up with some static grass and stuff like that later. So essentially we do that and we let him dry. Okay guys, the next part of this, we're going to run some brown ink into the sand that we've put onto our base. So it's just as simple as get the biggest, put your brown ink, put your brush into the brown ink, and you just hit it onto the sand like that. This doesn't have to be perfect either. The brush is a bit buggered. I'll just use this brush. So basically, just running the brown ink into the sand like that. Now this is a little bit of a these missed parts. These are actually going to be perfect to put our static grass on. So it's alright to have some missed parts. In a way, I just wherever the missed parts are, I put my static grass on. So okay, and we let that dry. Okay guys, now we've run the brown ink into the sand, the modelling sand that I put on the base. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to give it a quick hit with the dry brushing of bleach foam. So here we go. So just a little bit more on the front of that base, just a little bit. Perfect. So end up just like that. Doesn't look quite much right now, but when we put the modelling grass on, the static grass, it'll should look pretty good. Okay, the static grass. What we do here, I'll just put it on the paper here. Some PVA. You see that? Okay, put some PVA glue. We take our glue brush and we just put the glue where we want the grass. Now I'm going to put it in these spots where the sand didn't take to the base, like that. Now what we do is we grab our static grass, which is this stuff, and we put it onto the glue spot, and we just firmly push it into the glue. Like that. Don't worry about the excess. Put it back in the. We just tap the excess off and just give it a quick blow. We have nice clumpy grass. Okay, now I take a little bit of scorched brown, water it down just a little bit, just over here on my CD, mixing some scorched brown here, some water, and I paint it around the rim of the base. Now depending on your model, a little bit of water there, depending on your model or the type of base that you've done, it might be like a pebbly base or something like that, is the colour that you generally pick for the outside perimeter of the base. I mean, essentially it's completely up to you. I like brown, it's a nice earthy look, and it just seems to help the static grass stand out a little bit. And that's that. Now this is just basic basing. This is just for tabletop quality. This is just brings your models out 100%. But I have the Terminator here from the Black Reach that I've painted up, and you know, you can see, you know, with the base not painted, and even if you just painted this base a colour, you know how much better the sand and the static grass and that actually brings your model out. So okay guys, thanks. I hope this helps you, eh?